What's up everyone? How's it going? I know I've not been posting a lot lately, but I'm most probably back. I'll update you further. I know and I'm a bit late to this party, but I could not be missing out on one of the best phones that has launched in a very long time. And yes, I am talking about the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra 5G. That is a big name. We'll cut it short. With the S21 Ultra, it's clear that Samsung learned from the last year's mistakes. The successor to the S20 Ultra has a brand new 108 megapixel sensor along with the laser autofocus system and an additional 10 times optical periscope telephoto sensor. The sensor is basically used to just zoom into photos, and this all comes paired with a dynamic AMOLED display that can even scale down to 10 Hz for better battery life. And the S21 Ultra just looks a lot classier than last year. The S20 Ultra was just horrible in at least the looks of it. And it even comes down in the price. It is now starting at just $1,200 or just above a lakh in Indian rupees. But with so many game-changing smartphones at nearly half the cost of the S21 Ultra, can this phone really dominate the smartphone game? Can it? So let's find out. Not only does the S21 do a lot on paper, as you already know, the big numbers, the best specs, the ultra story, all of which is still here, but then there are a lot of small changes that turn this from a good phone to a great phone. Let's start off with the finish, the design and all of that. We finally get the first matte black everything phone, and I am in love with that color already. And this is the type of change that will not be on the spec sheet, it will just be left off. But this is the type of change that will really enhance your smartphone experience. So it is a good one and I love it. Overall, the design of the S21 Ultra is a vast improvement. The S20 Ultra really sucked in the design. Personally, I think the matte textures are far better than the glossy ones in every circumstance. And the new camera bump looks classy and it looks good on scene. And if you're a fan of big displays, the S21 Ultra will certainly do the trick. The 6.8-inch AMOLED display will feel pretty massive to just about everyone. But as we all know, Samsung has been, is, and will always, not will always, but yeah, for a very long time will be the king of smartphone displays or displays in general. And even this time around, Samsung does not disappoint. The S21 Ultra has a Quad HD Plus resolution display which can dynamically adjust its refresh rate depending on the kind of content or activity you're doing on your phone. It can go as low as 10 Hz for things like ebooks and as high as 120 Hz for high fidelity gaming or video editing. Now let's come to the good stuff. Also on paper, it has a Qualcomm 888 processor in the US, but in India it is still having the Exynos 2100. And Samsung still continues the discrimination in India and other countries except China and USA. You won't be able to have the fun of the 888 Snapdragon processor in any Samsung device yet in India. But moving on from that. Then it has 12 or 16 gigs of RAM. That is twice the RAM amount of some of the best laptops and 4 times the amount that the iPhone 12 Pro has. Moving ahead, it is packed with a 5000 mAh battery and no charger in the box. The trend continues and the Apple was the first domino to fall. Samsung is the second one. Moving ahead. To put it mildly, the camera system on last year's Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra was a mess. The main 108 megapixel sensor had major focusing issues. The 4 times telephoto camera wasn't good compared to the other flagships, and the 100 times space zoom that Samsung printed on the camera module was barely usable. Just to put it lightly. Thankfully, Samsung has fixed most of these problems with the S21 Ultra. Now the 108 megapixel sensor that brings improved focusing, stunning low light performance, especially when accompanied by the new laser autofocus system and Samsung's new camera module, you will find a wide camera, a main sensor, the 3 times optical telephoto sensor and a 10 times optical telephoto periscope sensor. I'm surprised that they didn't fit another one in there, like a macro or a micro lens for that matter. But the camera system actually performs well. The 108 megapixel sensor has much better focusing performance than last year's model. And with the help of the laser autofocus system, it is a real treat to be used. And then we have the 2 telephoto lenses, or 3 times and a 10 times. And no, they are not useless lenses like the 2 megapixel lenses on every other phone in the world right now. They are useful and they are quite useful. But yes, everyone can survive without the 10 times lens. But it's good that it's there. So the question that arises into everyone's mind: why are there 2 telephoto sensors in one phone? Because Samsung wants to deliver the best zoom capabilities in their S series line, in the S series phones. So hence the 3 times and the 10 times zoom lenses become a necessity there, because the 3 times sensor won't be able to match up to that ultra level on higher zoom values like the 30 times, the 100 times, the space zoom stuff. So that is why they have the 3 times and the 10 times. So from everything from a 1 time zoom in to a 3 times zoom in, it is done on the 3x telephoto camera, and everything from the 3x to 10x is either on the 3x telephoto lens or on the 10 times. It depends on the surrounding mostly. And everything above 10 times is done on the 10x periscope lens. And that lens is achieving some of the best zoom photos at the highest levels of any smartphone camera out there. And yes, no camera is not perfect. Well, not yet at least. It still misses focus and still lags sometimes, and it is not very good when taking close-up shots. But Samsung has done a great job in the camera department. All that said, I think the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra represents a fantastic start to 2021 for Samsung. It has a great design, a wonderful display, better battery life, and amazing battery life that should last almost anyone a full day on high usage, or at least 2 days on moderate use. And possibly it has the most versatile camera system you can get in any smartphone today. So I think the S21 Ultra is a good buy. But if you don't want to shed that much amount of money, you can look at the S21 and the S21 Plus. They are amazing phones. Review of the S21 Ultra. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and do that. Thank you for watching. Hope to catch you in the next one. Stay safe.